Mr. Joseph Hernandez. Miss Valentina Clipso, Miss Navajo Nation. Kate meet Nadit Oshi, Miss Eleanor Smith, Kadonich, Ellie Zivashola. Benet Amosto. She Eleanor Smith in the Shia, is not Moscow. Not open that touchy Shlom Kia Ali Bashin, Shishay, Shishay, or Shin, Bashinada, a son, Shnado, Amado, another door on my son. She is cut. I don't action him. If Inash Niki a Kichi, then I thought that's Dan Smith called Susted Golden Action. He's not mostly a other helium about of the call of our Ashinza Yandas, a con K. Dota da Dine, the Yaha, just in the human Hassan, 100 is Haba, Queen not like uranium bombs, just like a other was of the kitchen. Nahushna, the hidden pushing the seas about that call. Going Kayat Eta, don't hit for a dog, a tato, but it cut a call, or send of Nifi Eda. So, the A you have helium, the O for you, you get 40, Chuidor in Dane. It's not so smart. You get those energy 64 helium wells down there. Without the plans in the house, so Navigation oil and gas. After a well, over the life of the well, they're saying 5 million gallons of water will be used. And you times that by 64 wells, that's about 360 million gallons of water that has to be contaminated with chemicals that cannot be reclaimed, that has to probably be stored somewhere else, or in other cases, they usually put evaporative ponds, and that water cannot be reclaimed ever. So, there's such detrimental impacts to our water that will happen with this helium extraction. Helium and the process of extraction is what we're concerned with. The amount of water that will be used, the possible contamination of our underground aquifers, the contamination of our lands, our soil for future farming, the contamination of our air with the flaring off from natural gas, because they're not only talking about helium in this agreement, they're talking about natural gas extraction, argon gas, methane, all of these different natural gases, minerals, even including oil. So there's flaring that occurs with all of those. And so we're the ones that live right there, and they're talking about putting wells in our front yards and in our backyards. We cannot continue to extract our way out of poverty. We have had how many decades now of extraction on our Navajo lands, and it has not brought us the promised wealth that they have promised us decades and decades ago. My mother is a Navajo relocating from Black Mesa to Fiji, and they were promised all kinds of things. To this day, their underground aquifers have all been depleted. Their livestock they don't have no place to drink their water. The grass, the vegetation that used to grow there is no longer there. and they've brought in, as part of their reclamation process, have brought in foreign plants that the animals don't want, that they won't eat. So they're in a worse state today as they were when the mining first began. So we want to be, the council to be aware of those things, you know. A lot of these things that now is promising, and Intech is promising, all the millions that they're promising, you know, those are just projections. And, you know, generally these extractive industries do not bring the promised wealth that they promise. So, so we ask that Ashmore,